Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, gentlemen, for being here. Chief Garcia, how's morale?
I would say morale, indicative of the amazing work the men and women are doing, is in a direction that we want it to go, because we couldn't be doing what we're doing if it wasn't.
How are retirements on the one end versus recruiting on the other end?
What we're looking at is retirements are coming off as usual. For every year, we're looking at about 195 to 200 in attrition.
Are you backfilling them?
We are. Our academies, we just graduated one last week. We're continuing to hire. We're doing everything we can to restore. I will say this. I mean, I'm not quite sure there's a lot of places when we talk about support. Our mayor, city council approved us to hire 500 officers in the next 2 fiscal years. And so,
in addition,
to get to a hopeful 3,200. Now, obviously, with the attrition we have,
it's hard to catch up.
We're gonna catch up, and we're starting to catch up.
Sheriff Dart, same questions.
We are having a greater difficulty than the chief is.
Do you think some of that has to do with maybe the positions that outside organizations, elected officials have taken towards police?
That factors in. It's complex, but I can tell you within the Chicago Police Department, which is not my jurisdiction, but within my county, having horrible times with many more retirements than they are.
And fewer recruits.
Oh God, yeah. And we're having the same problems, but on a smaller scale.
Do you think some who have suggested over the last year or two that the Cook County and Chicago needs fewer police is a good idea?
Oh, it's an awful idea. I mean, and it always was. And I can just tell you, Chicago, rightfully so, gets most of the attention, but the 130 suburban areas that I also have in my under me, they're desperate. There's entire departments where I have to do multiple shifts because they have no police officers at all.
I think there is spillover. I live in the Charlotte suburban area, and I'm in the Huntersville Police Department. They're looking for recruits, and actually, interestingly, they're advertising in Washington State, a number of other places, and getting a flow over to an area where I think public officials are more kind towards law enforcement officers who are putting their lives on the line. Mr. Bozzella, do you believe the car industry needs to actually step up and become a part of the solution to the problem of carjackings?
Well, we do believe we can be part of a broader solution.
But do you think it's your problem?
We're here to be part of a broader solution.
How many cars are on the road right now that would never have the technology that would go into a car, let's say, 2 years from now?
Well, many.
Millions.
There are.
If we focused on that, would we more likely just see more chop shops filled with cars that were dated at a time that wouldn't take advantage of that technology, so we'd only be benefiting people that can buy a new car?
Look, that's an issue, right?
Yeah.
We've got to sort through the technology.
I was the Speaker of the House in North Carolina. We focused a lot on chop shops, and they go after spare parts. They go take a car that's a little bit more dated. People are not buying cars as frequently now with the economy going the way it's going. More people are buying used cars. I think you're going to always evolve your technology. But for us to think that that's a primary objective to reduce carjackings, I think misses the point. The point here is we need to do a better job of bending the curve on crime. Carjacking is just one of them. Murdering police officers, making communities less safe, I think is where we should spend the majority of our time, and always expect the industry to get more sophisticated. You're going to do that anyway because it's going to make the product more attractive to the people who are going to buy the car, but not necessarily put you at the tip of the spear. Chief Garcia, to what extent in Texas do you think the fact that we had a 4-fold increase in illegal crossings and an unprecedented number of gotaways that are evading Border Patrol has made Texas communities less safe?
Well, I'll say, Senator, obviously, when we have the criminal element that is doing that, it makes us less safe. Mm-hmm. I will tell you that in the city of Dallas, we have far more citizens, the city of Texas, documented citizens that are committing crimes more than undocumented. Mm-hmm. But having said that, one thing that we need to do, not just in the state of Texas, but throughout the country, and there's other states, one that I came from, that needs to do a far better job of holding individuals that have committed serious or violent crimes accountable that are here illegally. And that is something that needs to get worked on.
I think that the concern I have, particularly for Hispanic communities or other ethnic communities, because we know that there are a number of people coming across the border from countries actually in the other hemisphere. But I think that the criminal element that crosses the border is most likely to go into communities that look like them and exploit those communities and make them less safe, much more so than my community maybe. Do you agree with that?
I would agree in that.
Mr. Chair, I know I'm the last one to speak, so I'm not going to take any more time. I may have some questions for the record. Thank you all for being here. It's a big panel, so there's no way I could get a question to every one of you. Thank you all. Thank you for your service.
Thanks, Senator Tillis. Senator Ossoff is online.